everyone, welcome back to the makeup chair. Today I'm going to do a tutorial using the Naked Heat palette. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that we voted for this because it was between this and the Kylie Peach palette, and you guys wanted to see this one. So I'm going to show you guys how to create this kind of spotlight eye. This is kind of a first impressions as well because it's the first time that I'm using it, so let's get started. I'm going to use two different types of primers, the original one all over and then the Sin one just in the middle. So I actually tried this look out already and I didn't put down a base. Really think you need a base for this. And I'm just going to line the lower part of my brow just to get them out of the way because then it gives me a better guide of what's going on the lid. I've got the Lancome Big Brow and the Benefit Browsing. Taking an E38 to do this. I'm just going to start to mark out the lower part of my brow. I'm just going to fill in the rest of my brow after I do my foundation. So this is just a guide really. And now that our base has set, we're going to take our first eyeshadow, which is the warmest brown shade, on a flat brush. And we're going to apply this on the outer and inner corner. You really want to avoid that inner Sin primer and just work around it. And you just want to bring that up to just above the crease. Then we're going to switch to a blending brush and I'm going to start by just blending this very softly first. There isn't really any product on this brush. It's just about blending. Switching to a smaller blending brush, this is a little bit more tapered. I'm going to take the shade Low Blow. I'm working this from the outer corner. I'm going a little higher into the crease and then dipping back down to that inner corner. Try not to put too much pressure when you get onto the lid. You want to keep that pigment that we've already applied there and then just buff around the crease area and the very edges instead. This time I'm taking Sauced on this brush and I'm just going to very lightly go around the edges. And I'm bringing it quite far up, like it's almost getting right up to my brows. But I want to show you we're going to work from the brows down in a second, so don't worry about it. Taking the E27, which is a small flat brush, everyone needs this. And I'm going to take the lightest shade and just work this underneath my brows. And I've really loaded up the brush because I want to kind of blend it down. And this will give us not only a sharp brow, but also blend over the top of that shadow to kind of push it down slightly so it's not so high. Taking a mixture of the last three eyeshadows on a pencil brush, we're going to apply this within that little area that we've applied on the outer lid and the inner lid. And then I'm moving back onto that blending brush and I'm just going to soften that out. I'm going to take the YSL eye gloss, and then what I've done is I've scraped a little bit of that beautiful kind of rose goldy shade and then put the brush into that instead. And you just want to pat this over the center of the lid. And you can really do this with any mixing medium. I just went for a gloss this time. I'm just going to line the lash line, apply some mascara. I'm using really dramatic ones, but I'm going to cut them down and apply them underneath. Quite a lot of fallout. Taking the purple eyeliner from this collection, I'm going to apply this on the upper waterline or tight line. And then the very bright orange shade on my lower lash line. Waterline. But I'm actually going to go back over it now with the purple because I feel like this doesn't do anything for my eyes. If you have blue eyes, maybe. All right, let's finish off the rest of this look. I'm going to start off with two primers. I'm going to use one for around the T-zone area. It sets really quickly, so don't apply this and then blend. You have to like blend as you apply. And then the other all over the face. And I'm applying the Giorgio Armani foundation and then using the Naked Skin concealer. And then I'm just going to set that in place using the L'Oreal True Match. I can't do a tutorial without using it. Gonna finish off the brows, but this time I'm going to use the powder from the palette. That bottom line is like where I start and then I just kind of buff it upwards. With the lightest shade from this palette, I'm going to apply this on that inner corner. Mascara on those lower lashes. It shouldn't smell this nice. It's a mascara. Just going to finish off the look with the Urban Decay Shapeshifter using the bronzer and the highlighter. And for blush, I'm going to use Sun-Kissed Bronzer. It smells like maple syrup pancakes. And then just to finish it off, I'm going to use Fuel, which is also part of the collection. It's so beautiful. I usually don't apply lipstick with that lip liner, but I feel like you don't need it with this. So that is the finished look using the Naked Heat palette. Out of all the Urban Decay palettes, this would be my favorite one. I love the warmth of it. I love the shimmers. I love there's mattes in there. Definitely let me know what you think of it. Are there other Naked palettes you prefer? Or have you guys had a chance to try this one? And I'll see you guys in a video really soon. Bye guys.